my people, if you are that much stupid, I'm very sorry with my language because I'm fasting. If you are that much dumb for you to mix taser and a gun, you are not fit to be a police officer. You are not fit. And it's very important for police to understand your job is customer service. Anybody that you pull over, you are a police officer, or if you are dealing with anybody, communication is very important as a police officer. This is what most of the police officers, they are losing. They are losing their temper. If you know you have a short temper, you cannot work with the public. You cannot. Police officer, your job is a customer service. It's 95% customer service. So today, as a concerned black Muslim, as a concerned American, I am going to stand here and explain it to you so that you guys can understand what this lady is saying. It did not make no sense, and I am not going to buy it. Let me tell you one thing, my people. You see, they have been doing this to our ancestors. They have been doing this to our ancestors. So now God is the one that is exposing their stupidity. God is exposing them. Because they were slaughtering our ancestors. They slaughtered them. They killed them in America. They throw them, So this is what was happening. But today, because of social media is exposing them. Now they have been exposed. But the best thing that we can do, we need to keep pushing. We need to keep pushing for police reform. I will tell you one thing that most of you don't just understand. In America, they train the police to kill you. Yes, they train the police to kill you. That's what I'm going to tell you. And then I will show you different kind of tactics that, this lady who went and killed this guy, he could avoid it. He could avoid shooting this guy. And then, people were just mourning about this guy that they just killed in Minneapolis. Now there's another one in Chicago. A police officer went and shot a black guy. 13-year-old black guy was shot in Chicago. Can you believe this? We were just talking about this one. Oh, it's a mistake. Now this thing also happened. So today I'll explain to you so that you guys can understand exactly how policing work and how you can control yourself in terms of when you see yourself in danger. If you panic, you cannot control your panic. Quit. Let me tell you, there are very good police officers there. Very professional. Police officers who know how to do their job. Police officers who, they are here to make sure we are safe in the community. But there are some of them who just pain in the ass. I'm very sorry with my language. Okay? There are some police officers who, today, you want to kill a black man, go and join the police. That's what I always say. You are a redneck, you hate black, you want to kill black, go and join the police. You join the police, tomorrow, you can just go and kill a black man and go away with it. But that is not anymore. That is what we want to fight so that can stop. Because there are some people, they just hate you just because of who you are. People hate you because of who you are. Okay? Some of these police officers, they envy you. They envy we the blacks. They are jealous of us. I don't know whether you know that. They envy us. They don't like us because they feel jealous. Okay? It's not all black people are dangerous. It's not all white folks are dangerous too. So it's very important as a police officer for you to put this on your head. Communicating is very, very important in your job. I have been trained to do this job. I have been trained. Let me tell you, there is a difference between objective and theory. You sit in a classroom. They say, where is the capital city of America? A, Washington, D.C. B, Chicago. C, Seattle. Now you choose the correct one. Okay? I was trained inside. Okay? I was trained inside, but not in the classroom. Let me tell you. So this job, people need to understand this. It's not only inside the classroom. What you learn there is going to kick when you are inside the field. No. It's very important for you to know how to handle this job, how to handle the community, how to handle with aggressive people. Some people, let me tell you, there was a time I was working in downtown Seattle on Tartan Pike. And then at the end of the day, there is a guy we just got shoplifting or stuff, you know. So and then at the end, you know, so at the, you know, on that day, me and him, we had a big chat. So you know, I find out that he was going through a lot, but what he was stealing was food to go and help the family at home. You know, sometimes you know, get to know those criminals you are arresting. Why are you doing this? What are you going? You know, sometimes, you know, they will tell you stuff that will kill your spirit. They will tell you things that, you know, even you have $1 million in your pocket, you will take the $1 million and give it to them and say, go and help yourself. People are going through a lot. Sometimes some people will do some stuff. It's not they want to do it. It's because they are going through something that is going to force them to do it. So that's why it's very important as policing. Customer service is your job. It's not like screaming and yelling. That is your job. No, your job is 95% customer service. You have only 5% to escalate stuff. And police also, you can stop this escalating stuff. It's not going to help the police. You know, sometimes you can even handle a stuff without even escalating. You know, it happened in Seattle. One Native American took out a knife, okay, and then the police, leave me alone. You know, he was having a knife, but he was shot and killed. Can you believe this? He was shot and killed just because he was having a knife. Can you believe it? He was having a... My people, if you, if I was the police officer on that situation, you pull out a knife, I'm not going to shoot you. I will run away. I will run away. That did not mean I am not a man, because I'm trying to bring things down. I don't want to kill somebody. I don't want to. I don't want to kill somebody. Somebody with a knife? Fuck no. I'm not going to run away. Okay, so I'm not, sorry. I'm not going to shoot you now, because he's having only a knife. And a knife is something that, you know, if I know he is coming after me, I will keep on backing up, just to, you know, not to escalate stuff to up to that extent. But this police officer went straight forward and took out his gun and killed this innocent Native American guy. And I heard that the police officer has been quit of, you know, not doing something wrong. He was just trying to protect themselves, because that is what the police officers always say. When they kill people, they say, oh, I was scared of my life. Oh, I was scared of my life. Oh, I was scared. If you are scared of your life, don't join the police. If you think you cannot control the criminal, don't join the police. But some of you, you just join the police to go and kill black folks. Okay? You just join the police to go and kill the black folks. Sometimes, since I watched that video, what came to my mind, if that man was a white guy in that situation, will you shoot that guy? But no, he was a Native American. So you think that, okay, because, and then I heard also, that man also was drunk. He was also drunk. Okay? So all these things are stuff that, you know, as a police officer working with the public, you need to know all this stuff. The people you're going to work with, who are those people we are working with in the community? In the community, we have mad people, we have crazy people, we have people who are just traumatized. You need to know your environment. That's how you could be an excellent police officer. You need to know your environment, who I'm working with, you know. But today, most of the police are not doing this. Let me take now. Let me go straight to the point. Now you see, now if you are a left-hand sided or right-hand sided, that is very, very important in how to control your gun or your taser. Okay? So now, my gun is right here. Okay? First of all, if you pull over somebody or something is going on, the best thing that you can do not grab your gun. Why are you grabbing your gun? Some people are going to be upset. Why are you grabbing your gun? Now me, I pull you over. So now, and then now I hold my gun like this. Hello? Can I see your driver's license and your, so why are you grabbing your gun? Why? This is a question that the police need to ask themselves. Why gun? Why gun all the time? Just come nicely. Hello? How are you, sir? Are you okay? You start communicating, and then at the end of the day, you will win their heart. Come with a smile. How's your day going? Come with a smile. That is your job. That is the way I was trained. It's customer service job. Policing is customer service job. Security is customer service job. It's customer service job. If you know how to handle, I know how to do this job. It's customer service job. Talk to people nicely. Hey, how are you guys? Your day going? Blah, blah, blah. And then open a small talk. Some people, maybe they are speeding. You don't know why they're speeding. But when you approach people in a professional way, you can win their heart. They will tell you something that you don't even expect in this traffic. Some people are going through a lot. That's why me, when I'm driving and I saw somebody driving, I said, wow. So, I always let you go. And then you pass. I always let you go, you pass. You know why? It's because of you don't know why that person is running that fast. Because it said 45 miles is the speed limit. It's 45 miles. Now you come behind me, you are going like 16 miles. I will let you go. Yeah, I will let you go because I don't know why you're running fast. Maybe you're going to save somebody's life. Or maybe something is going wrong at home. It all can be possible. It all can be possible. So that's why it's very important as a police or security industry, you need to know how to handle things, how to talk to people. That's what I want police to understand. This lady who went and killed this innocent black guy, he know exactly what he know exactly he messed up. Now he come with a story that I thought I was using my taser. Now let me show you this. This is a gun. This. So you see? It's a bit heavy. This is gun. It's a bit heavy. Okay? Now you see this gun, this is a bit heavy. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to show you taser. Now you see? This is taser. You see? Very light. Yeah. This is taser. Very light. So now you should know what you are even handling. Look at this. Okay. Now this is the gun. Come on, you see? It makes sense. Okay? Now, I'm going to pull this and show you something. I have a bullet in this. Let me show you the bullet. Okay. Now, you see, this is bullet and it's loading. You see? This is bullet and it's loading already. Now, you see? Now, you see? Even the bullet is more heavier than the taser. You see? Okay. You see? So it didn't make more sense. There's a bullet here. You see, there's a bullet. So bullet is in there already. And these are tasers. You see, even the bullet are a bit heavier. You see the bullet is a bit heavier because it's loaded. You see? And look at this. Yeah. This is taser. So how many ounces is the taser? And how many pounds is the bullet? My people, listen to me. Because I need to educate these idiots. Let them know that we the black folks, we are not stupid. We are not dumb. I'm sorry with my language, I am fasted. But I just want you guys to understand that she know exactly what she did. Now she messed up. Now she messed up. Now she just, come on, man. Now I'm not even talking about the gun. I'm talking about the bullet and then the taser. Just look at this. It's a bit heavy. This one is a bit heavy. So, this one is a bit light. So, it didn't make no sense here. You did exactly what you want to do. That's what you did. So now, if you think the gun is here, and then the taser is here, now if you think the gun is here, the taser is here, things are escalating. The best thing you should do, you need to use your brain and think, okay, in this situation, am I going to need a gun or a taser? You know, your train should kick in. If you don't want to kill somebody, your train should kick in. The first thing you come in that scene, not to grab your gun or taser. Just try to monitor the scene. What is going on here? Which one do I need? 1, 2, or 3? I put my mace here. Okay? And then, I can even use this. I can even use it because you got a mace. The mace that the police are having, the mace are very powerful. They can pepper spray you right there. When they pepper spray you, oh my God, oh my, you see? Now you can control the situation. It's not all the time you need to use gun or tasers. No. It's not all the time you need to use gun or tasers. Sometimes you can use this just to bring things down. Okay? You can use it. But now, most of the police are not using this. They are not using this. What they are using is the gun. The gun is what they are using today. Okay? Because when you go to most of these protests, when the police they are going for a protest, you see they handle a pepper spray, pepper spray. Come on, you can do the same thing when you are handling people. You can use your pepper spray. Why don't you use your pepper spray? You don't. So that's why it did not make no sense for the police officer to come and tell people that I mistakenly shot my taser in short of I shot him with a gun instead of I think I shot that person with a taser. It did not make no sense. Nobody is not going to buy that junk of lies from you. I'm not going to buy it. And people who are well trained, who know how to do this job, sweetheart, nobody is going to buy that from you. You just want to kill that innocent black guy, and then you did it. You just massacred that innocent black guy. So don't come here and try to make stories that I was trying to do this. No, okay? Because now another thing that happened in Chicago. This man went and shot a 13-year-old boy in Chicago. That's why today you see all this Black Lives Matter and stuff. But now, the police officer said that black folks was having a gun. Okay, if that guy was having a gun, what threatened you to shoot that guy? Now, where are the guns? Did he point that gun on you? No. So that was not a threat. That was not a threat. Somebody can even have a gun. Some people have the right to carry a gun. They have the right to carry a gun. But the only thing you should understand then, did the person pull a gun and point it at you? Did he? That is the question. Now how could you come and tell us your life was threatened? By how? Yes, he had a gun. Did he point it on you? No. But what we saw on the video of the police officer, it's saying different stuff. Okay, it's saying different stuff. This is what this is why I'm telling you, God is the one who is exposing these police officers who are killing innocent black folks. God is the one that is exposing them. Okay, because they have been doing this to our ancestors. Yeah, I'm sweating now. You see, they have been doing this to our ancestors. That's why people need to understand, especially if you are a black man, you need to be very careful with the police. We need to be very careful because at the end of the day, they can shoot us and lie. Just like what the fuck had just happened in Minneapolis and other parts of America. Yeah, because they can shoot you and say, okay, you know what, it was a mistake. Now it depends on the judge, what the judge is going to part. Yeah, it depends on the judge. Maybe they would say, okay, yeah, she's a woman, it was a panic. She's she's a man, it was a panic. If you know you have a panic issue, don't join the police. Now some innocent police officers will go and then try to, right now, they are there suffering for a crime that you commit. Yeah, that you commit a crime. Now, these innocent police officers are going through a lot. They are not going home. They are not having enough sleep, because there's a protest going on. They need more policing. They need police officers everywhere. So now you see, because of their stupidity, you put in other police officers at a risk. So do not come and think that we the black folks, we are that much stupid for us to think what you are saying, you messed up. You think you use your taser than a gun. It is not going to be possible. Look at this is taser. Tasers are light. Okay? Tasers are light. You see? They are light. This one is a gun. Look at this. It's heavy. This is heavy because, come on, man, it's heavy. Now, I'm going to show you a bullet, you see. This is a bullet. I have bullet in here. Now, this is taser, you see. Tasers are light. Now, even the bullet are a bit heavier. So now, don't come and tell us that you confused or else you will panic in that situation. The first thing they train you is how to control your panicking. How to control it. Come on, man, my people. I know what I'm telling you. The first thing you should, they will tell you how to control your panic. If you know you're panicking, how to control it. Come on, man. That situation, you should not be panicked because you have some people who are backing you up there already. So don't come and tell others, oh, I made a mistake that, okay, I shot him, now I think I used a taser. You know exactly what you were doing. Because of you today, you are putting other police officers' life in a risk. Okay, you are putting other police officers' life in risk. We see what good police officers are going through in this country. Sometimes, because of some black folks had a very bad experience with the police, if any police pull them over, they think that police officer is a bad person. No, they are very good police officers who are here to protect us, who are here to do their job. And do not think if any police officer treat you badly, all the police officers are like that. No, they are very awesome police officers who know how to do this job, who will come and talk to you nicely, who will calm you down. We need to understand the police are here for us. We pay the police. They are with us. But I know there are some of them who are paying in the ass, unfortunately. Yeah, there are some of them who are paying in the ass. But that did not think you frame the entire police. This is who they are. But I know that there are some police officers who join the police too, to kill black folks. Because they are upset with us, because they are jealous of us. They will just go and join the police and then go and kill people. This is something that, so ignorant, that's what they thought. I can go and join the police and then kill someone and go away with it. So now God is the one that is exposing them. And then from there also, I will tell you, the American police, they train them to kill you. I will tell you how. Now, this is my new friend here. This is my new girlfriend that me and her we are dating at this moment. She's my new girlfriend. Hey, sweetie. Oh, what? Are you okay? Can you stand like this? There you go, sweetie. Now I'm going to explain to you why I told you the police officers has been trained to kill you. Okay. Now you see. Now I'm a police officer. Okay. In case I'm a police officer now, and then this lady threatened me, and then maybe I'm scared or something. They train the police officers to shoot you right here. Right here. That's why most of the when the police shoot you, you will die because they will shoot you right here. So when they shoot you right here, you're going to die. Do you know why? Because of your heart is right here. So it's not going to pump the blood. So when it did not pump the blood, at the end of the day, you're going to die. That's why I want you to understand. They train the American police officers to kill you. That's what they train them. Because, my people, you can shoot me here. You can shoot me here. You can shoot me all this area, and I can make it. Yeah. You can shoot me here. I can make it. And then if they shoot you around here, you could even make it. Around here. When the paramedics arrive on time, when they shoot you around here, you can make it. But when they shoot you here, where your chest is, they're going to fuck that shit up. They train them to shoot you right on your heart. Now, when they shoot you around here, you're not going to make it. Yeah, you have only 1% out of 100%. You have only 1% to make this. I don't know if you know that. Only 1%, because they shoot you right here. Here is the most important thing in a part of a human being. Is here, because the heart is right here. When the heart stops, you're going to die. So that's why in America they train these idiots to shoot you right here, and then police also can stop shooting people. That's why I say there must be a police reform. This police reform should tell the police where to shoot people. That is most important to my people. People are talking about police reform, but even we did the police reform, you need to tell the police where to shoot someone. Okay? Do not shoot someone right here. You can shoot. Tell the police if somebody did something, shoot him right here. If you don't want to kill the person. Yes. If I'm in a critical situation, I know I cannot control it. I am not going to shoot you right here because I don't want to kill you. But where I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot you on your hands. I can shoot you here. I can shoot you on this other side. You know, I can do it. But are they doing that? No. So this is what is going on, my people. This is what is going on. They train them so to you here. And here is where the engine is. The engine laid right here. That's why most of the people, when police shot them, they're going to die. Okay? Yeah. So I think we need a police reform. And I hope the president of United States of America, my uncle, Uncle Joe, I hope Uncle Joe is watching me. If the president is not watching me, can somebody please tag the president, my uncle, Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe, we need a reform. President Joe Biden, you are my uncle, Uncle Joe. That's why I always call you Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, we need a police reform. We need you to tell the police that we the American, there are some people who are bad among us. But if the police are shooting, let them shoot you right here. Let the police stop shooting people here. Let the police stop. We need that police reform now. Because today the police are trained to shoot you right here. This is what I want you people to understand. Uncle Joe, if you are watching me, we need your help. We need a police reform. Even the way police are going to shoot people, we want you to do something about it. We want the police to shoot people right here, from here to go down. Or else your hands, okay? But not here. Because here, when they shoot you here, they're going to kill us. That's why today we have too many people that, you know, they have been killed by the police. And, sorry, my people, give me 1 minute. I need to fix something here quick. Okay, yeah. That is the reason why we also, the government also need to listen to the citizens. Okay, the police also, they are shooting people right here, and that also need to stop. They need to change that. When they are shooting people, they can shoot you from here to go down, so that at least you could even make it. Maybe when they shoot you here, you can make it. When they shoot you here, they rather paralyze you. It's better than they kill you. Yeah. They rather paralyze you than they kill you. That's why it's very important for the police to know how to handle this type of job. But certain people here is out of it. That's why they need to X that one now. Because if they did not X that one, more victims are going to die. More people are going to die in the hands of police. So this is the quick video I just want to make so that you guys can you guys will not bought what this police lady is saying. She mistakenly used her taser instead of a gun. The gun is a bit heavier than the taser. Taser are light. So don't come here, you think that me, I'm going to buy that bullshit from you. I'm not going to do it. So I hope this video also can help people to understand. And I'm going to warn you people, you need to be very careful with the police. Okay? Because some of them are just who they are. Some of them are just who they are. You know, when the police pull you over, be professional, you know, to them. Because I know sometimes you got to be upset. Because me, it made me upset when a police officer lied in front of me. It made me upset. Okay? I was pulled over by a police officer. And that officer was lying. And I knew he was lying. I knew he was lying. And I was not happy. That made me so upset. I know that's what some of them do so that you can do something stupid. When you do something stupid, and then they can use it against you and take you to jail, which it did not want it. So the best thing we can do is to avoid that. And I hope this video can help, so that I am here to fix that ignorant lady who think that she could kill black folks and go away with it without saying that I mistakenly. There is a difference between a gun and a taser. I know how to do this job. I was inside the field. I I always witness critical stuff, but I know how to handle it. Don't come here and try to play the gender card. Oh, I'm a woman. I make a mistake. I'm a woman. Come on, man. Yeah. You are a woman. We are men. Man also fucked up too. Okay? Man also fucked up. So if you make a mistake here, don't come and try to play the gender card. Oh, she's a woman. Oh, she was this. Yeah, we are all the same. Okay? People need to understand that. If we did something, civilian or the law enforcement, you have to hold us accountable. And that is what God is exposing them. And I'm going to call you, keep recording them, because you need that in case tomorrow they can go online. That's what recording you are doing, because of the body cam footage. We know exactly what also is happening because of the camera that you guys are videoing them. That's why today they are scared. That's why today some police folks who want to kill people, they cannot kill them because people are watching them somewhere. You know, people are recording them. So keep on recording them, and I'm going to stop my video right here, and I hope this video can help each and every one of you. My name is Dr. Babaja, aka Serin Chapatoli. I am the voice of the voiceless, and Ramadan Mubarak to each and every one of you. God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. Bye-bye.